Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have the Beatles, Now and Then, the music video. Yeah, I figured I did pick this consciously. I didn't randomize this because I didn't want to have this come up 3 years later randomly and then have to talk about it as if it was current. This is pretty recent. It's kind of a big deal at this point in time. What is this? Who are the Beatles? Yeah, I doubt there's anybody who is too young to understand who the Beatles are, but watching me, I would think that would be the case. But yeah, the Beatles are one of the most iconic, if not the most iconic, rock band ever in history. Yes, Elvis, but he's not a rock band. Rolling Stones, sure, they came later. But the Beatles changed music forever, depending on what your opinion is. For better or for worse, it depends on your age and music taste or lack of it. In this case, the Beatles have not been around since the early 70s. They broke up soon after I was born, and then they lost two of the members, John Lennon and George Harrison, over the years. Both through not so great means. But we have Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr remaining, and that's Paul and that's Ringo, if you don't already know. They have put together, apparently from snippets of other music or music that's been unfinished, or Peter Jackson, let's just say. Even though this is directed by Oliver Murray, Peter Jackson and his team who did the Get Back documentary have tons and tons and tons of footage and content available to them. Let's just say that. That probably didn't even make it into the extremely long documentary series. In this, they decided to cobble together the last Beatles song. And is it going to be as classic as all the rest? No, it's never going to be. Does it hit number one? I think the song hit number one, or from sales or downloads or whatever it is. I have no idea how people measure music listening these days anymore, because the rules are out the window. Billboard exists, but watches on MTV, no, that's not a thing. So yeah, I don't know what. Nobody buys 45s or singles. They download, but I have no idea how that all works. So, love it or hate it. For me, the music video, I couldn't tell if it was trying to be reverent or just completely goofy. It hacks together footage from the modern day with Ringo and Paul, with older footage from different eras of the Beatles, including Sgt. Pepper era, and some before that, some since, some their hairy phase, the Maharishi and everything else. But yeah, so it's uncomfortable to watch for me, at least. I'm not. I know people who are the biggest Beatles fans. For me, I love them. I love the music. I'm still broken between whether Revolver or the White Album are my favorite. Yeah, I know it's not Sgt. Pepper, but still, it's kind of a big deal. This is a 4-minute video, by the way, and I'm about 4 minutes right now. So I've broken my rule of doing a review, discussion, whatever, that's longer than the actual content. So I'm going to follow this up tomorrow with the Beatles, Now and Then, the last Beatles song documentary, which is about 12 minutes. So we're going to watch that next, and we'll talk about that tomorrow. This here, for me, like I said, it's really awkwardly put together. I can't tell if they're just trying to be lighthearted or serious or just confusing. But take it for what you will. It's the last Beatles song. Tomorrow, the Beatles, Now and Then, the last Beatles song documentary, and the next Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you then.